And I feel with this new system I've gone with, and with the new players and the new hopefully the new chemistry I'm going to create, everyone's going to have their new roles and everyone's going to be able to flourish in their own way.
No, fair enough. I think previously, because obviously you play in the role, Tony, of a manager player, previously we've seen you in more of a defensive role. Can you speak to that and tell us what your kind of your lineage is this year? If you're going to be playing in that more defensive, holding defensive midfielder kind of place, and you go back more to centre back, or you're going to be up front? Because I mean, you were a bit of a goal machine over a couple of years. You were scoring many goals for the McPros, and I do wonder
I think Richie can has got a few things to say about that. But
yeah, well, in all fairness,
ago,
well, this is the thing. I mean, there has been some speculation that if you are playing in a more defensive role, then the McPros are going to miss the goals that you bring to the table. So I just wanted to speak to that. I will bring my question over to, I will bring some questions over to Leeds Suck in a second, but I just want to hear from Tony McPro first. So I just want you to speak to, because obviously if you're playing in a more defensive role, regardless of how many goals you're getting, that's still 17, 18 goals a season that you're not making up, which can translate to wins can become draws and draws can become losses. So I just want to know, where have you in your managerial calculations, where have you made up for those goals that you might miss because you're playing more defensively?
Well, as you said earlier, suggested, I will reveal that I am going to be the centre back today. Obviously, that's just a little reveal. Obviously, I can't reveal the rest of the lineup yet, but
can we put that exclusively on jackking.net?
Okay, cool. Yeah,
wonderful.
You can, so I will be playing at centre back.
Chronicle's not happy about that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I will be playing at centre back, and whether they're going to miss my goals, well, the thing is that one of my, as Richie will agree with me here, one of my main presence was my heading ability a few FIFAs ago. And over the last FIFA, that has completely evaporated. So, and apparently even FIFA 20 heading is even worse. And if I'm bad at heading and it's even worse, then what is the point of me being up there? Whereas I could, that just means by heading on like towards goal. It doesn't mean by heading in open play. So I feel like if I can move back to a centre back, a role where my height and my presence can actually matter when I can head the ball, then I feel that we can save more goals than actually the ones I score. So let's say I'm scoring 17 or 18, we could be conceding 17 or 18 less now, even more than that. To be fair,
it's putting a lot of pressure on yourself in that defensive role. I mean, anyone can be an attacker, anyone could put a ball in the net. Many people can't stop a ball going in the net.
If I'm not the player manager, then and I've got no pressure, then what's the point really? I've got to have that pressure.
It's good confidence. So what can we expect from you tonight, Tony? You got your shooting boots on?
Well, I'm a centre back, so I really hope not.
So you wouldn't go for a pop if you're 30 yards off?
Well, I'm not going to disclose that statement. Andy's just clicking in the background because he knows what it's about, because I've informed him. But
inside sources.
But
the documents.
At the moment, I will not be going for a 30-yard pop, because as a centre back who has just come onto FIFA without any upgrades, that is not going to end well. So I will have to say no.
All right, no, fair enough. Just want to move over to Leeds Suck for a second. So you're obviously you've been in the team for a good couple of years now. You've been you got Player of the Season last season, I believe. I
will just say that he got the top goal scorer. The man got Player of the Season. So anyway,
sorry.
Carry on.
So you got top goal scorer. So the team obviously
in
really
the fans'
benefits.
eyes, I've got top player of the season.
Sure, no, of course. But what my point is, the team obviously benefits so much from your goal scoring ability. Is there anything that this year you'll be bringing new to your game? Like, is there anything that you think you can do more to challenge yourself, or to bring more to the team to get those goals and get those assists?
I have done my research a little bit. I do understand there's a different approach to scoring this year on FIFA, which is near post, so that you should find a lot of near post shots from me, because they're very OP this year. but obviously relies a lot on my teammates around me. So they've got to be providing me with the chances. I don't need many, as you've shown. So to bang the goals in. But
well, you talk about your teammates. Can you just tell me, just talk about how confident you are, or whereabouts in the team that you have this year?
Would you like me to be honest?
Yeah. Well, you have to be within. I'm sure you have to be within the parameters of your comms guidelines. But I
don't want to throw any of my players under the bus.
Jake.
But
yeah.
There's certain players I'm not sure how they're going to do. Obviously, we've got a lot of new players. I don't know how we're going to gel. I'm quite happy that Bill's coming back into the fold in a forward role. I hope. I'm not sure what the lineup's going to be, but always rated Bill here. I thought he's quite a good player. So.
Do you not think it's very important for the team to gel, for the team to be able to gel, that you have confidence in the players? Because the season hasn't even begun. We haven't seen them play together yet.
The problem is that starts from me not having confidence in the manager. If you want me to be honest.
So we're already hearing that the players don't have confidence in the manager.
Well, all I'm going to say is, as soon as the manager crumbles, I'll be ready to step in.
I will just let's put it out there that in the board meeting 12 days ago, was it not you who gave me the deciding vote because you trusted my opinion, you would back me?
Not on the pitch.
So it's just you just like my board direction, but my leadership on the pitch is not something to be desired. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, I'll retract that. I think it's quite an incendiary question. I don't want to cause a fight, but we have heard some speculation in the press recently about the founding of the club. This question is going out to Tony McPro.
I've heard this.
I was just kind of wondering whether you could, what kind of insight you could give to the claim that Jay was the founder of the club, and how much veracity there is to that statement. So if you could go ahead, Tony.
So with that is that I think we can all remember that FIFA 11 was the first FIFA that we all played pro clubs. That's when the McPros was founded, as it says on our emblem, established 2011. When it was there, when we were playing then, we had a lot of players. When I say a lot of players, more than the players we have now. And there was a point must have been about 15 people in the club. Some of them I didn't even know about because I decided to give managerial powers to a few members of the club, as in Jay, I think Andy, I think Arthur, but no one else. And what happened was we had a bit of a falling out, and Jay decided to try and kick everyone out of the club. But he realised he couldn't kick out the founding member, i.e. me, because it says founding member at FIFA 11, and he ended up getting kicked out himself. So he feels that he made up the name McPro, but that is incorrect because the origin story of the McPro is from McPhail, the old Cardiff player, when he played for it, and we just altered it to make it from fail to pro. So I would just like to say that those stories are completely false. Jay has always been a bit of a live wire, and I think going forward, I'd like to put these claims or these allegations to bed.
Yeah, so that's just the rumour mill churning as it always does, right?
Yeah, it is. Like someone's always trying to take you down. It's like I built this club from scratch, from the bottom, and look where we come now. And people are just some people just want to get in.